Hey guys, like literally I just stopped recording the last video and now I'm going on to the next one. So the St. Louis Blues versus the Nashville Predators for round 2 in this 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs. The season series is 3-2-0 for Nashville. Their last playoff meeting was never. So this is going to be the first time in franchise history that they've played each other in the playoffs. So, St. Louis defeated the Wild in the first round in 5 games. St. Louis advanced with outstanding goaltending from Jake Allen and timely scoring. No game in the series was decided by more than 2 goals, and 3 out of 5 were 1-goal games. So again, with the 1-goal games, even 2-goal games are not that good. Like, they obviously give you a little breathing room, but at the same time, it's still scary. But like obviously, like 1-goal games are scary because in hockey, you never know. You could have. I don't understand how you have a 1-0 lead in the first period and win the game 1-0. Like, how do you not score? So honestly, I'm gonna start with St. Louis and the Wild. How did St. Louis beat them in 5? I thought that it was gonna go to like a game 7 and then St. Louis or someone, because I knew how good Minnesota was this year. So I thought, okay, well, they're gonna obviously not, but obviously Jake Allen was amazing. If you guys want, I can put some links in the description of some like great saves from the first round in the series. I'll probably be too lazy to do that, so probably won't do that, but yeah. So 1-goal games are very important, so you gotta watch those 1-goal games for any team. The Predators were able to pull off the biggest upset in the first round, eliminating the Central Division Chicago Blackhawks in 4 games. Okay. First of all, how the hell did that happen? 1-0 win in the first game, understandable. You had 1 goal and then they couldn't score on you, whatever. The second game, 5-0. What? What? Like, I heard that they outscored the Blackhawks 13-3. How the hell does Corey Crawford or whoever the hell was in net, how the hell does he allow 13 goals? And how the hell do the Hawks score 3 goals in 4 games? I would assume that they only got 3 goals in 1 game. So honestly, that really like shocked me when they were up 2-0 in the series, because I thought the Hawks were going to win in 6. That was my prediction. So I was obviously way off. So the Preds are the third team in NHL history to sweep a first-round series against the team that had the best record in their conference during the regular season. Honestly, it still like shocks me because I don't know how the hell that happened. The 1981 Oilers against the Canadiens in a best-of-5 preliminary round, and the 1993 Blues against the Hawks in the Norris Division semifinals are the others. Predators goalie Pekka Rinne allowed 3 goals in 4 games. 3 goals. 3 goals on 126 shots. So 123 saves in 4 games when you had 126 shots faced. That's crazy. So honestly, Pekka Rinne has been amazing. So he is not going to be easy to beat. So St. Louis is going to have to... Honestly, it's going to be crazy. Because like the first main point is going to be the goalies. Because the goalies is actually going to be the main thing in the series. So the Predators goalie Pekka Rinne allowed 3 goals on 126 shots. And the top line of center Ryan Johansson, left wing Philip Forsberg, and right wing Victor Arvidsson combined for 15 points, 5 goals, 10 assists. The series starts in St. Louis tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Game 1. So, 5 main points. So, the first main point, of course, is the goalies. So, Jake Allen, I don't know how many saves he had, but obviously 3 goals on 126 shots is just amazing. So, whoever is the better goalie, I'd say is going to win the series. No matter how good the series, or no matter how good the goalies are, I think it may go to a Game 5 or probably to a Game 6. I think most series go to like a Game 6 and then maybe Game 7s. So 5 main points. Which goalie will blink first? So true. Let me take another drink of water because I'm dying already. Okay. So Rinne and Allen each is off to a fantastic start to the postseason. Rinne's .976 save percentage is sensational, but it becomes even more impressive considering 2 of the 3 goals he allowed were with the Blackhawks on the power play. That's crazy. So without those 2 goals, without those 2 power plays, 1 goal on 100. Not only did he make huge saves, but his ability to play the puck wreaked havoc on Chicago's zone entry strategies. Allen looked nothing like the goalie who was given a mental break during the regular season. He stopped 174 of 182 shots. That's also amazing. Plus, he had more shots faced, and then so he allowed. Can I do math? I think he allowed. Is it 8 goals or 12? I always get like confused when it's like a 4 and 2, and then I don't know. 0.956 save percentage. So 976 versus 956 save percentage. Obviously, Allen had more shots on goal faced. So, but like both goalies are astounding. So it's gonna who's gonna give us the first goal? Honestly, this series is gonna be crazy. I'm actually really excited to see who does give up the first goal, because I mean, one lucky break and you could have a 1-0 lead. So I mean, this series could very well go like tied like 0-0 into the second, third, into overtime. Who knows? We'll see. The second point is neutral parties. It may not have been pretty or lauded, but now Nashville's ability to slow down Chicago coming through the neutral zone may well have been the deciding factor of the series. I never watched any of the games. I saw the highlights, but usually the highlights would only show big hits, big saves, goals, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, Predators coach Peter Laviolette puts a huge emphasis on discipline in that area of the ice, and their proclivity to force turnovers frustrated the Blackhawks in each game. According to Chicago forward Patrick Kane, the strategy was referred to as the Red Rover defense, referencing the children's game that features a picket line of players that must be breached. Will the Blues have the patience to navigate the clogged middle of the ice? So, if Nashville can slow down and like not even let them go through the neutral zone and everything, then they could very well have the series. Honestly, this game has to go to Game 7. It has to. Like, I'm gonna say Game 7. Who will win in Game 7? Who the hell knows? I'm gonna say St. Louis, because I always thought St. Louis was better than Nashville. But if Nashville can beat Chicago 4-0 in a freaking playoff series, then they obviously showed that they came to play. If they won in 7, then I would say, okay, St. Louis. But they won in 4. Crazy. So it all depends if the Blues can have the patience to not navigate through the clogged middle of the ice. If they can, then they can have opportunities. They can score goals. The third point, lead time or lead time. I don't know if L-E-A-D means lead or lead. I don't know. Well, it's both, but you know what I mean. The Blues and Predators spent the majority of the first round either tied or with the lead. Nashville, which had a shutout in each of the first 2 games, honestly, that's incredible. Let me tell you something. Having a shutout, not allowing any goals in 2 games in Chicago, in the United Center, is crazy. Especially in the playoffs. Like, I thought they would score 3 goals in like both games and win probably like 3-1 or 3-0. 3 goals in the whole series scored. Scoring no goals at home in 120 minutes of hockey in their own town in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs? What? Honestly, this astounded me. Like, I don't even understand it anymore. How do you get a shutout? How? So, Nashville, which had a shutout in each of the first 2 games, did not trail until 141 minutes and 5 seconds elapsed in the series. That's fucking crazy. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, do I need to play what do you mean right now? What do you mean? Like, how? Like, tell me, how good do you think Nashville was to, like, do that to, like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you be so good? Like, I don't understand how you can be so good. And yes, I'm literally getting... Okay. The Blackhawks led for 22 minutes, 53 seconds in Game 3, their only lead in the series, before the Predators scored 2 third-period goals, and Kevin Fiala scored in overtime. I'm still waiting for this ad to be over. What do you mean? Okay, I'm stupid. The Blues led for 133 minutes and 42 seconds in their series. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Which was 327 minutes, 30 seconds in length. The Wild led for 43 minutes and 10 seconds. The Predators or Blues are going to have to play from behind more than they've been accustomed so far in the playoffs. Honestly, I think St. Louis will have like more leads. It all depends because like both teams are amazing. Like both teams are amazing players, amazing. This is gonna be the greatest series ever, but it's probably gonna go to Game 7. It has to, unless a goalie can like be amazing 4 straight games, and maybe it'll be a sweep. Who the hell knows? And so the fourth main point: Blues must find offensive balance. The Blues did not need much offense in the first round because of the brilliance of Allen. Allen was the main reason that they won the series. Like without Allen, if that was in net, they would have lost 4-0 in the series. Telling you right now. They scored 11 goals in the 5-game series, but 3 were by defensemen. And one of the 8 goals from the forwards was into an empty net. 6 of the Bruins, 6 of the Blues' 14 forwards have scored so far this postseason. That's not bad. 6 out of almost half. By comparison, the Predators had 6 forwards score 10 of their 13 goals in 4 games. So the Blues need to find offense because now Allen is going to be spectacular, I'm assuming, but you're still going to need to score. Like, you're going to need to score and beat the other goalie, Rene, because Rene's really good. For some reason, I still think they're playing the Wild because it's mentioning the Wild a lot. All right. Last point is special occasions. The Predators allowed 2 goals in 9 times shorthanded against the Blackhawks, and neither was scored at United Center. Having 2 shutouts in the United Center means you have a really good goalie. Like, that's crazy. The Blues scored once, so 1 for 15 opportunities on the power play in the first round. So the Blues are not good on the power play. In the regular season series between these teams, the Blues were 1 for 14 with a man-on-man advantage. So the Blues, again, not good. By the numbers, 60.2. That's the percentage of faceoffs won by Ryan Johansson in the first round, best of any center in the series who took at least 30 faceoffs. Johansson's prowess in the circle fueled Nashville's possession game against Chicago. 29 minutes, 51 seconds is the average time on ice per game for Blues defenseman Alex Pietrangelo only sends defenseman Erik Karlsson averaged more in the first round, 30 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's not that's like 39 seconds more. So we're gonna mention Allen again. So 0.942 Allen's save percentage in 30 regular season and a playoff games since Mike Yeo replaced Ken Hitchcock as Blues coach on February 1st. His save percentage from the start of the season through January 31st was .895. 895, and now it's at 942. It's crazy. In the spotlight, for the Blues, it's Paul Stastny, forward. Stastny did not play his first game in the series against the Wild until Game 5 on Saturday because of a foot injury sustained March 21st against the Colorado Avalanche. He played 22 minutes and 42 seconds and scored a goal in his 2017 postseason debut. For the Predators, it's Matthias Ekholm. I can't speak. Defenseman. Ekholm doesn't get many headlines, but he was solid in the first round. I didn't really watch the series. I just watched the highlights once again. So Ekholm doesn't get many headlines, but he was solid in the first round when he had an assist and a +/-4 rating. He has been playing big minutes against top lines while paired with PK Subban. I forgot that I still keep thinking PK Subban is on the Montreal Canadiens. I still keep thinking that. He got plenty of time against Chicago's best offensive players, including Jonathan Toews and Kane. 3 goals. I still cannot get over the fact. What the hell? My dad was even like shocked as hell. So, including Jonathan Toews and Kane, who each was limited to 1 goal in the series. So, keys to victory for the Blues is patience. Entry into the Nashville zone will require planning and precision. St. Louis will have to take what is there. If it calls for a chip-and-chase game plan, the Blues must have the patience and discipline to do just that. Over-aggressiveness against the Predators' 1-3-1 scheme can lead to transition going the other way. So they have to have patience entering the Nashville zone. For the Predators is depth. Laviolette, loves to roll 4 lines and has faith in each of them. That ability makes Nashville a tough team to try to match lines against. The top line sees more minutes than any of the other 3, but those lines each average 14 to 17 minutes in most games. And I have written down Blues in 6 or 7. I honestly do think the Blues will win, but honestly Nashville is really good too. So I will say it's going to go to a Game 7. So for my prediction, I'm just going to go with St. Louis in 7. I'm going to go with St. Louis in 7, okay? So is it going to be right? I don't know. Is it? Do I care if I'm wrong? No, because this is just predicting. So the Blues in 7 or the Wild in 7. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. I will see you for the 3rd round. I don't know what the 3rd round is called. Let me see. I'm just gonna play the song while I actually look it up, so you guys can enjoy some music. It's not saying what it's called, so I don't know. So basically that's it. I hope you guys liked it. So I will see you for the 3rd round. Well, there's only going to be 4 teams left. So since I'm Canadian, go Oilers and go Sens. If they can make it to the 3rd round, I'll be, especially the Sens because I've never even seen them in the 2nd round, and especially the Oilers because they haven't made the playoffs in 11 years. Go Canada. Go Canadian teams. Who I want, I'm also gonna tell you who I want to win the series. So I'm gonna go to the NHL thing again. So, the Sens and Rangers, I want the Sens to win. Capitals and Penguins, Penguins all the way because the Capitals piss me off. The Blues and the Predators, the Blues. And the Ducks and Oilers, of course, the Oilers. So, it's going to be a crazy series. Honestly, a lot of good matchups. Sens and Rangers, great matchup. Caps and Pens, great matchup. Blues and Predators, definitely a good matchup. And Ducks and Oilers, a pretty good matchup. So, the 2nd round usually always consists of pretty good matchups. So, I hope you guys enjoy the 2nd round. I know I will. Eight teams left. 1 Stanley Cup. Who's going to get to it? I will see you guys in round 3. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoy the 2nd round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching. And that's it. Bye.